Welcome, friend. In a world full of noise, may this moment be your gentle pause. Today, we'll explore a teaching that invites stillness, clarity, and inner peace. You may have a job, a family, and stable health. On the surface, everything seems fine. But have you ever felt a quiet emptiness? A whisper that says, "If only something were different, then I would be happy." This feeling is a universal experience, a deep and quiet ache. In Buddhism, this is a core aspect of what is known as Dukkha. It is the feeling of a subtle unsatisfactoriness that seems to follow us, even when life is good. Today, we are going to explore this quiet thief of joy. We will learn to see it, not as an enemy, but as a guide. It is a bell of awakening, inviting us to look deeper into the nature of happiness itself. The Buddha taught of the Four Noble Truths, and the first is the truth of Dukkha. We often translate this as suffering, and it does include the great sorrows of life. But its more common form is this background hum of dissatisfaction. It is the feeling that something is missing, the sense that you have not quite arrived. This is the mind that is untrained, always looking for the next thing to complete it, to finally make it feel whole. Why does this feeling persist? The teachings point to two fundamental truths about reality. The first is impermanence, or Anicca. Everything changes, nothing lasts forever. The joy you felt yesterday, the success you achieved last year, the comfort you feel right now, it all arises and it all passes away. Our struggle comes from trying to hold on to these fleeting moments, like trying to hold water in our hands. The more we cling to pleasant experiences, the more we suffer when they change. This creates a constant, low-level anxiety, a fear of losing what we have, and a craving for what we do not. The second reason for this dissatisfaction is the teaching of no self, or Anatta. The idea that there is no permanent, unchanging I at the center of our experience. This can be a difficult concept, but it is deeply freeing. The me that feels incomplete, the me that needs one more thing to be happy, is itself an illusion. It is a story we tell ourselves, a collection of thoughts, feelings, and memories. As the revered monk Buddhadasa Bhikkhu taught, the mistaken belief in a self, in an I and mine, is the very essence of dukkha. The feeling of not enough is rooted in this illusion of a separate self that needs to be satisfied. When we see that both our happiness and our very sense of self are fluid and changing, we can begin to relax. We stop fighting with reality. We stop trying to build a permanent home on shifting sands. This understanding is not meant to be pessimistic. It is the key that unlocks the cage. When you see the nature of the restlessness, you can finally begin to find true peace. So if everything is changing and there's no fixed self to satisfy, where do we find joy? The answer is beautifully simple. We shift our attention from seeking to seeing. The mind of unsatisfactoriness is always seeking. It is scanning the horizon for the next source of pleasure, the next achievement, the next validation. It lives in a future that never arrives. The medicine for this is gratitude. Gratitude is not about ignoring difficulties or pretending everything is perfect. It is the conscious and gentle act of turning your attention to what is already here. It is the practice of seeing the warmth of the cup in your hands, seeing the light filtering through the window, seeing the simple miracle of your own breath, rising and falling. The seeking mind says, "This tea is nice, but I wish I had coffee." The grateful heart says, "This warmth is here now. This moment is here now, and it is enough." Gratitude does not add anything to your life. Instead, it reveals the richness that is already present. It pulls your awareness out of the story of not enough and into the reality of this is here. For a moment, just try it. Look away from the screen and let your eyes rest on something near you. A pen, a lamp, a plant. See it as if for the first time. Notice its color, its shape, the way the light falls upon it. Do not name it, just see it. Feel the simple peace in this act of pure noticing. This is the beginning of contentment. Each moment of gratitude is a stone you lay on the path to inner peace. It creates a new habit for the mind, a new way of being in the world, a way that is gentle, soft, and appreciative. Gratitude opens the door to the present moment. But how do we stay here, especially when the mind wants to wander back to its old habits of worry and wanting? We use our senses to anchor us. There is a simple and powerful practice for this. It is sometimes called the 5 senses mindfulness exercise. It pulls you out of the abstract world of thought and plants you firmly in the reality of now. Let us walk through it together, gently. Wherever you are, just pause. First, notice 5 things that you can see. Let your eyes roam without judgment. Just acknowledge what you see. You might see the pattern on a rug, the color of the wall, the movement of a leaf outside the window, a crack in the ceiling, the light from a lamp. Just 5 things. See them. Welcome them. Now, bring your awareness to 4 things you can feel. The sensation of your feet on the floor, the texture of your clothes against your skin, the temperature of the air on your cheeks. Perhaps you can feel the solidness of the chair supporting you, or a gentle breeze from a window. Do not search for big sensations. Just notice the subtle feelings that are already here. 4 things. Next, listen. Notice 3 things that you can hear. Perhaps it is the distant hum of traffic, the sound of a bird singing, the gentle noise of your own breathing. There is no need to label the sounds as good or bad, pleasant or unpleasant. Just let them be what they are. Waves of sound washing through your awareness. 3 sounds. Now, notice 2 things you can smell. This might be more subtle. Perhaps the faint scent of your tea or coffee, the smell of a book, or the clean, neutral scent of the air itself. Breathing in, just notice what scents are present in this moment. No judgment, just simple awareness. 2 scents, however faint they may be. Finally, bring your awareness to 1 thing you can taste. You might notice the lingering taste of your last meal or drink, or you can simply notice the neutral taste of your own mouth. This simple exercise brings you home. Home to your body. Home to this moment. In this moment, anchored in your senses, the restless, seeking mind grows quiet. In this moment, there is no if only. There is only what is. The seeing, the feeling, the hearing, the smelling, the tasting. Here, in the raw data of reality, there is a profound peace. There is enough. The subtle unsatisfactoriness we feel is not a life sentence. It is a call to return to the present. It is the mind's longing for its true home, which is not in the future, but right here, right now. Happiness is not found in getting one more thing. It is found in appreciating what we already have. It is not in perfecting our lives, but in finding the perfection in this imperfect, beautiful moment. The cracks do not make the bowl less worthy. They tell its story, they make it unique. In the same way, the imperfections of our lives are not signs of failure, but part of our unique, unfolding journey. So right now, I invite you, look around you or within you, and find 1 small thing you can be truly grateful for. The feeling of the air in your lungs, the chair that holds you, a memory that brings a smile. Hold that feeling of gratitude in your heart. Let it be your anchor. Let it be your peace. This is the path from subtle unsatisfactoriness to subtle, profound joy. Thank you for being here. If this teaching brought you calm or insight, consider sharing it with 1 person or many. May you walk gently today with peace in your heart. Until next time.